Okay, hello everybody, and I am back with another early stream, early for me. Um, yeah, so lately people haven't been watching my videos after the fact, um, only live. There's a big cutoff, maybe because I'm streaming too frequently. Not sure, but in any case, I'm going to start with my usual puzzle streak of 30 as a warm up before I play a classical game. So let's get to going with that. I also changed a setting in the stream, kind of reverting to how it was before, because yesterday I was having major issues with my streaming software. Okay, so what am I doing here? Puzzle streak. So let's get the 30 out of the way. We're going to pick up a queen. I think I should be able to just take the rook and then push my pawn. And so if I give a check and he comes in here, and then I guess I just take the rook there. Yeah, kind of a weird one for number two. Huh. Do I just win the bishop? Looks like it, but then it's only equal material. I'll be up a pawn, but it should probably need more. Um, is that the solution? This is rate 1100. I mean, and this king is more exposed. And it's with check. I guess that's going to be good enough. Hello, Hammerholics. Ooh. Yeah. Sorry you're feeling sick. It sucks to be sick. Yeah, this is a terrible puzzle. I hate that one. That was just winning a pawn. I hate that one. For 1100, I'm looking to win like a queen or a king at 1100. Okay, so yeah, this is a tough batch. Like these are weird for like these are rated 1100. Um, okay, never mind. That one was actually simple. But so this is just a mate in 2, mate in 3, and yeah, I think we give a check, and if he blocks with the bishop, I just take the bishop and then the rook. And so if he moves the king, then I have knight takes d4. Yeah. E5 is looking good. Attacking both the queen and g6. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Okay. This wins his queen. This wins his queen again. Or his rook, rather. I didn't see the check, honestly. This will trade rooks and then have a running pawn. H4 looks good, except he takes my knight. Oh, discovery on the queen. Okay. I think I can actually take and then just push, and then that's unstoppable. I should be able to trade rooks, and then I'll be faster. He has to move the king out of the way to promote. 2 bishops against 2 knights. This attacks both his queen and his knight by severing the connection between them. And that should be good enough. Ooh. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, it should be taking the knight first. Okay, we're at 15. His queen should be trapped. Should be. This is yeah, like a typical poison pawn. Yeah, maybe knight a4. Knight a4 should trap it. I don't see where it can go. So that should be good. We win the knight by queen e6. That should be good. This is mate in 2. This wins the exchange. Should be good enough by itself. Kind of a weird one to throw in here. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I was wondering because I'm like, that's too simple. But his bishop is defending d6. So this will pick up the bishop then. And this, is this good enough? I don't know, because we're down a piece. This will give us, put us up the exchange. That's probably good enough. Yeah. Oh! It's been a while since I got one of these wrong. Was not expecting that. Oh, yeah. I was skeptical about it because I'm like, that's kind of simple. But okay, I got to start over. Them's the rules. I got to start over. I got to start over and keep doing it. So yeah, it's been a while since I've gotten one wrong. Like a week or so, longer maybe. Yeah, that's embarrassing, but mate. I don't think I like this one. I don't like that one. That's a dumb one. What's this about? I don't. I don't get this one. Rated 1300 and I can't figure it out. So I can take, he can't take with the queen because I have check. So he has to take with the bishop. But I don't know the, then I'm going here. That's way too hard for this level. Yeah, this is a terrible puzzle. This should be way higher rated. Because if black had played the other line, that's not simple. That's just a hard one for this level. So take here, and if he takes the knight, I take the queen, and then I'm up a piece. So that looks good. Here we have a check, winning the queen. Should be mate in 2. I don't know. Is it just rook b8? I don't think so. Maybe I take here. Yeah, on b5. Yeah, these are hard for the rating. These are all underrated. I think I'll go check and then mate in 2. This should start with a check. If he goes to the corner, yeah, this one looks tricky. Check, he goes to h8. Whoa, this one's hard. Yeah, this is a hard batch. Hello, 3 viewers. I don't know this one. Wow. These are underrated. This is 1400. Whoa. I have no idea. I still think it's rook g1 because he has to go to h8. He can't go here because I have this fork and the other 2 squares are not legal. So there's king h8, but then I don't know the follow-up. Like, so what that he's on h8? He's not doing anything. The only difference here is that he's not covering f7. Unless, no, changing the move order wouldn't change anything really. Because he moves the queen somewhere and then I can give a check. This doesn't change. Oh my god, it does change something. Wow, changing the mover actually works here. But what if he... what if he counterattacks instead? Then it's not so good. No, it still works. It still works. No, because he has King of Fate there. This one's hard. Rook G8, King H8. Yeah, and if I still go knight e8, oh yeah, then knight d8 works. Okay, so yeah, so it's rook g8, king h8, knight d8, and if he attacks the queen, then I just mate him. Okay, wow, that's underrated though. That is underrated. Okay, for white, I think I just come in here. So he moves the rook somewhere. Then I give a check. And then a check. Yeah, and I'll have a rook and a king against the two pawns. Still tricky though. Like, you have to know that that's a win in the endgame, and I barely know that. Yeah, these are underrated. Okay, mate in 2, check, yeah, mate in 2. Okay. So I'm wondering about rook a c8, rook c7. Doesn't do it. Oh, plus he's got this check. Okay, so I might have to take here first. And oh, then I have a fork with the king. Ah, the king gives a fork. That's cute. That's a cute one. Yeah, yeah, I like that one. Bishop h3 picks up the exchange. Looks to be good. Yeah, it should be fine. And what are we? We're white. So we can start with the check and then takes, and we're going to win the knight at the end. But what if he goes here? Then it'll be discovered check. Yeah. If he goes to d7, I take, and then I have discover, and I can take there too. Wait, is that right? Because I'm just realizing now that material is actually going to be equal. Well, we'll be up a pawn. We'll be up a pawn. Is that enough? I don't really like the puzzle. But I mean, we have to take that. Okay, that's a bad puzzle. It's terrible. Because we're only up a pawn there for 1500. That's not good. Chat is quiet. Say something in the chat so I know you guys are alive. Give me some motivation. Is this a mate? Yeah, this is a mate in 2. And we have a discovery on this bishop. There's activity on, oh, that should be safe to take. Okay, Hammerholics showed a pulse. So he's still here. even though he's not feeling well. Yeah, so I can take here, and then this is still good for me even after a check and take. Is it good? Yeah, I'll be up a piece, so we can allow that. And if he takes with the rook, well, big whoop. I just moved the king. I should be able to take that. Okay, and check. This is mating. We have to go here. Let me think. I don't think that's going to be right. I don't think we take the... I really like double checks, though. My favorite tactic. Yeah, so he can't go here because it's mate, so he has to go king g8. And then after check, take... Oh, it's just mate. It's just mate. Okay. And almost at the 30. So equal material. His queen might be trapped, and it looks like it is. Okay. Bishop g4 only gives us a material balance. Because that's only a material balance. I have to go for it, though. Yeah, then my king can go up and snatch the f-pawn. Yeah, then king f3 here. I don't like this puzzle, though, for this. Yeah, this is not a good one. Oh, but wait, but then king b5? King b6, I mean? Don't tell me what you think the answer is, but chat, what do you think? What do you think this is? I mean, do you think you know the solution? But don't say the move. Just say if you think you found it. There's rook c6, but I don't like that. And if rook d5, it chases me down, and I don't really want to. I don't really want to go here. That doesn't really make sense to me because his a pawn runs. Wow, maybe it is king f3, and then if king b6, I go rook d5 and king c6, then I go king e4. Then my rook. I think that's the solution. I'm going to turn the engine off. I'm going to go with that. But if that's the solution, though, this would not transpose. Yeah, I think it's gonna be king f3, and then we do this, and I put the king on e. That's hard though. This is, yeah. So I'm going to look at that with the engine. This is underrated, this puzzle. Yeah, this is underrated. Yeah. Okay, I got it though. Next up, mate in 2, check. This is Anastasia's mate. Very simple. And penultimate one. There's a word, but oh yeah, there's a word for the thing before penultimate that's anti-penultimate. I wish there was another word before that one, but there's not. I don't think. Okay, so I'm like, this feels like it should work for some reason. I just don't want it to allow this little Zwischenzug. So like takes. So first of all, if he takes my other bishop, then I can just take with the rook, and then I'm winning. So he has to take with the bishop. So knight e4, bishop e4. And then, yeah, I just have a discovery. Yeah, that should be it. Yeah. Okay, and we're done. Okay. So, did my homework, and now I will play a classical game. And then try for a new personal best on chess.com Rapid afterwards. But that has not been going well. And I dropped a lot of rating on chess.com. So I'll wait for 5 minutes. If no game, then I'll go to Rapid. Tired. No, 15 and 15 is already very slow. Anything, I mean, once in a blue moon, I'll do 30 and 0, but that works out to be about the same as 15-15. No, I don't have any interest. Plus, it's way too big of a risk if you run into somebody that just lets their time run, or if you run into a cheater. Then you are investing like 2 hours into a game where somebody might just let their time run. It's not worth it. No, I think 15-15 is already plenty slow. Okay, got a game. Ooh, too tough for me though, I think. This guy's like top 100. Yeah, he's 107. That's too strong for me. I want a game where I have an actual chance. I'm just going to give a little temporary block to that guy. Whoops, I don't want to report. Oh, why did they keep doing the report? I don't want to report. I'm hitting, this button. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah. So, wait for another game. You know, if he was like 2190, okay, I'll play him. But 2258 or whatever he was, there's only 106 people stronger than him on Lichess. Unlikely it's going to be me. And yeah. So, waiting for another game here. Oh, got one. Provisional. 1500 bullet. That's a big risk. That's a big risk. Do I want to risk it? Okay, he's got 1700. I'll risk it, but we'll see. Okay. Provisional and 1500 bullet, but 2000 classical. Okay, maybe he's older. Maybe he has a bad connection. What's his other time control? He's 1900 blitz. Yeah, so maybe he's just slow with the mouse. Anyways, we have a London. We have a London. Boring. He's gonna. Oh man. A4. Should I play A5? That's typically what I tend to do. I guess I'll continue it here too. Yeah, H3 London. Nothing could be worse from a boring standpoint. Okay, this guy's fast. For somebody that's low, very low bullet rating, he's playing quickly here. I just want to look at his account briefly. I just want to see. Okay, he did have a loss 4 days ago. Okay, so C4. Maybe knight A6. Do I want that immediately? I don't know, but I do have potential to put it on B4, which is not bad, but there's no rush for me to do that either. There's a lot of crows flying right near my window. Okay. Oh God, they're distracting. I'm easily distracted. Okay, so D6 I could play and put the knight on D7. Is C5 an issue? Not yet. It could be though. I don't think I want to play C5. Well, maybe C5 could be. Maybe C5 is. Maybe C5 is a move, but it does weaken B6. Yeah, C5 is actually probably fine. Yeah, C5 has to be okay. If D5, I just take. What about C5, E4? Yeah, maybe I can go C5, but it does. This pawn is a backwards pawn, but not for long. Then I can play D5 at my leisure. Okay, maybe I will play C5, but typically I don't move that C pawn in the London. Oh no, that's not true. I do sometimes. Okay, but yeah, this H3 London is such a snore fest. I don't really want to play the game just because it's, I don't love the opening. But there's a lot of openings that I find dull. The better you get though, the less dull certain openings become. So that just shows how weak I am because I find it very dull. Okay, so I could play knight e6 right now. I could play d5, or I could take on d4. He's now supporting e4. So maybe I should play d5. So, because if d5, e4, I can just take. So that probably makes the most sense here. d5. Then we have a lot of conflict with these pawns, which for me personally is, I find, one of the hardest things to calculate in chess. When there's multiple pawn captures, I just find that really confusing when they're right beside each other. Like if they're on different parts of the board, I'm okay, but like this, especially if there's like 6 pawns, oh man. Okay, so he castles, and there's a lot of things I could do. Maybe knight e4 might be playable. I could also release the tension here. I don't really see... Well, I don't want to release the tension from the d pawn, because then e4 is still a thing. Well, maybe it's not, because then... Oh, excuse me. He releases one of his... Actually, that would blunder... Oh, wait. Yeah, so... He couldn't do it immediately, but down the road he could. And so the e4 is still kind of on the table down the road if I move that pawn. So I don't think I want to take on c4, because he can take and then come back, and then he still has e4, or even just rook e8. So I don't want that. cd is playable. Actually, the nice thing about cd is I don't think he wants to take with the e pawn. He does open up the e file, but then he can't play e4 anymore. Do I want him having the open e file though? I'm not sure. Now, if he takes with the knight, he can still play e4, but I did rid him of a central pawn. But then I also let him get knight b5 in, and I'm not sure if I want that. So I think I'm going to keep the tension there, and I think I will play knight e6. Pop into the b4 square. It's a big truck pulling out in front. I wonder if it's a delivery, but probably not for here. Maybe next door. But it's like a big, big white delivery truck. Okay. Waiting for my opponent to move. So I've spent, what, 3.5 minutes on the first 10 moves. Not too bad. Sorry if this is a boring game, but you can blame it on my opponent for playing the H3 London. Tretyakov. Okay, let's get some ideas in mind here. So first of all, okay, yeah, okay, he did play rook e1. Yeah, I was just, so if he plays e4, I guess I have to take it, and then there's going to be a lot of trades. So e4, de, knight takes, bishop takes. Yeah, lots of trades. Yeah, I think I might just go knight b4. I mean, why did I play knight a6 if I don't play knight b4? And I hit his bishop. Makes sense to me. I guess he can pop back here, but my knight can't be bad there. So bishop b1. Oh, I guess he could go bishop f1 too. Maybe that's better. I don't know if it's better. Maybe it's not better because he doesn't hold as much control on the over the e4 square. But I feel that's more up my opponent's alley. It just feels like his nasty style with like the h3. Okay, but the bishop moves somewhere to b1 or to f1. There, see, I told you. That's his style. I just know what he's like. I just know him. Plays h3, and of course he'll play bishop f1. So this is now more available for me. Okay, he always has 90. He has 95 coming. So I wonder if knight b4 was not the best idea. I can always go back to knight c6, I guess, later if I have to. Rook c8. For what though? Yeah, I'm starting to run out of ideas here. Maybe rook e8, and then yeah, we're going to get all of these trades. But this rook e8 seems to make sense. This is going to open up eventually. I'll just put the rook there. I don't want to waste too much time. Nothing's going to happen on the f file for me. So rook e8 makes sense. And I don't think there's anything else too immediate here for me to need to take care of. If he does play, oh yeah, well 95. Maybe I have knight d7. Maybe, or I just let him play it. Actually, rook c8 does have an idea. Potentially down the road, there could be something on c2. So rook c8, yeah, there he goes. Hopefully he's not watching the stream. He's playing everything I'm talking about, but I don't think I want to go knight e4. I think he just has f3 for one thing. So yeah, I'm thinking rook c8 or knight d7. I don't really want to retreat here yet, though. I think I can afford to keep building the position. If I go rook c8, e4, I can just take here, right? So yeah, let's do this. Let's go rook c8. Now there's a little something on c2. So he can play rook c1. He can do that. Getting sleepy here. Yeah, so rook c1. Okay, wow. So, can I go cd? Because I'm threatening knight c2. But it's like this is getting a little nasty. Because he can almost just afford to give up the exchange here. You know, check. Actually, yeah. So if I went CD, I would have to recapture here, and then he can just go rook c1, and this is nasty. So I don't want. Yeah, I need to recapture on d5. I think I'm going to take it with a pawn because then again that stops e5. Plus my rook is all lined up, ready to battle. So this makes it. But he can give me an isolated pawn. But I just have to get more comfortable with playing with an isolated pawn. I do have dynamics. Yeah, because if I go knight d5, there's, well, maybe not. I guess he can't play e4. Okay, and then if he tucks it back, I can always come. Maybe I don't really want the isolated pawn here. Plus, I block my bishop, so I am going to take with the knight. Okay, I talked that out. And have a reasonable result. Okay, still playing decently. I still have logic going for me. There, I do wonder if he's watching the stream, just because every single move is exactly in response to what I've just said. But okay, I'm paranoid though. Okay, and now CD, because I've taken care of that threat, so now I can just go CD. And I get rid of, yeah. Now CD, and then I get knight c2 in. If he defends knight c2, I've won a pawn. So this was definitely the right decision. Yes, sir. If it was a blitz game, I would have taken with the e-pawn there. Okay, feeling good. I think black is better now. So what is there? E4 maybe? E4, just go knight f6 and should be okay. Yeah, but then he's got f3 and he does shut down this bishop, and this is a little weak, but yeah, I don't mind it, but that might be an idea for him. E4, f3. Oh, there's also bishop b5. I don't like bishop b5. Because if I trade, technically I would be up a pawn. But then I don't have any attack here anymore. Like bishop b5, bishop b6, knight b6, knight b6. And I still haven't even dislodged that yet. And then actually I will lose the pawn. What am I talking about? So I guess I don't win the pawn, eh? Because he's got this tuition to, oh, he didn't see it. He didn't see it. Okay. Although, hang on, maybe I could have still just played knight c2 anyways. I might have had just knight c2 there. Okay. Yeah, but bishop b5 is coming though, eventually. I could play bishop a6. Even though this is a beautiful bishop for me, though. It's a beautiful bishop, but I don't want bishop b5. Okay, my bishop is better than his, but if he can get it on b5, it's not good. Okay, well, maybe I grab another pawn because I'm currently up a pawn. He's getting very active there, though. Yeah, so if I take a pawn, because I don't want to have to defend this, and pushing it just loses the pawn. So if I take and he takes the rook, I think I'm okay. After queen takes, like it feels like I'm okay. Okay, let's take here. To like secure that pawn advantage. So rook c8, I'm planning on queen c8, offering more trades. But still, this bishop b5 is annoying. If he plays bishop b5 immediately, then I just take on d2, or I take on f2, either way. Probably I take the knight. Yeah, so he can't do that now. He has to recapture the pawn. And, oh, but he can't take with the rook because my knight's on it. Yeah, so, okay, so this is looking better. Yeah, so he has to go fe now. Which is getting a little bit weaker for him. Whether he likes it or not, that's what he needs to play. And yeah, still a lot of work for me. Then maybe bishop a6, because my bishop right now, even though it's good, the fact that he has a bishop on f1 diminishes the power of my bishop a bit, because I'm never doing anything on g2. So after fe, I might go bishop a6. I'm still not worried about that. I don't think this leads to, ooh, yeah, no, it doesn't lead to anything. Still have to be careful though. I also have to watch out for queen f3. I'm okay there, but I gotta be aware of that. Yeah, so fe, I'm thinking bishop a6, and if trades, well, I recapture. And again, so that knight will be on, that'll be undefended. So yeah, I have to be kind of careful. Then rook c8, queen f3. I have to go rook e8, and I think I'm holding the fort there. Okay, I've equalized on the clock now. So I'll try to build on that time advantage. And try to get that as an added benefit as well. Okay, knight b3? Why? So he's giving me another pawn. What's the point of knight b3? I don't get it. He just wants to really just attack. Okay. Well, yeah, I think I will take here. I think I will take there. And then maybe bishop c5. I don't really want to trade it for his. No, I don't like it so much. So is he attacking anything right now? This is the greatest threat he has right now. Yeah, so bishop a6 again. Leaning towards that. So bishop a6. If he takes my rook, I take here, and I feel I'm okay like that. If he takes here first, it's no different. So I think I can play bishop a6, and I don't know, maybe queen f3. I just go rook e8. It shouldn't change anything. It shouldn't. But I've been wrong before. Very open game. And we have all the minor pieces still on the board. 8 minor pieces on the board. In fact, we have all of the pieces on the board. We've only traded pawns. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so equal on the clock again. I didn't really build a time advantage yet, but I am now. So first goal is to get a 1 minute time advantage on him. And then build upon that. Because a 1 minute time advantage, depending on what he does, I will have to think, and I won't have much margin at that point. So it won't really be a notable time advantage until I'm maybe 2.5 minutes up on my opponent. Then there will be a difference in feeling. And that being said, I am now at the 1 minute time advantage mark. So that's good. Aiming for that 2.5 minute time advantage. And again, I think that's when it will be felt. Okay. So knight d4. This is on pre. Potentially after takes. So first of all, there's no Zwishen Zug or anything. So takes, and then I can move this knight. I have a discovery on this. But first of all, I am just going to take here, I think. Yeah, and then I actually have a fork. No, I don't have a fork after this. But yeah, we have to look at that because I was thinking about here, but it doesn't work. But this is looking good. I don't know if I want. Because he has this after. Yeah, maybe I should go here first. Because. Yeah, because if takes were okay. Oh wait, this isn't even undefended. The bishop's covering it anyways. I think yeah, I'm gonna go here. Bishop f6. Oh, this could get a little bit soft, but everything's protected though for the moment. But yeah, he has some coverage on c6, a little bit. He's got 3 pieces on it. I've got 2 defending it, but he's not actually hitting anything. But he might have been if I didn't play bishop f6, because he could have traded and then played knight c6, I think. Oh no, I guess he couldn't have. So I actually would have been okay regardless. But even so, I thought that this might lead to something. Because, for example, if he goes knight f3, then I can trade, and then again I have knight d3. Or maybe, again, discoveries with this knight, because then I have both the bishop and the queen on d4. Okay, so I did spend some time thinking there. So I lost my 1 minute time advantage, but it's coming up soon. And there it is, back up to 1 minute. So I still want 2.5 minutes though. So he would have to get to what, 3.5? Yeah, I want him down to 3.5 minutes right now. And then that's the point where I think the time difference will really show itself, where he'll be in time pressure. And that's when I think it'll start affecting his moves. So really any trades, more or less, I'm happy with, because I am up 2 pawns. I'm not going to just blindly trade, but most will be favorable to me. But with so many pieces on the board, I still have to be careful because there's a lot of dangers. I mean, we have every piece still on the board. Okay, so I almost have that 2.5 minute time advantage now, and I'm really enjoying that. I just need to get him down to 337, and then everything past that is a big bonus for me. And the time pressure will just be increasingly crushing for him. So there we go, 2.5 minutes. So now this is just icing on the cake. And because every move from here on out he's going to be doing under duress. Is that the right use of that word? I think so. Okay, so I'm attacking e5. What can he do? Let's say he goes rook e1. I just take, and then I have a fork. Or I could take here. Oh, he's desperate, eh? Woo. Okay, well, I have to take it. And then does he want queen h5? Does he want... well, this moving the bishop doesn't do anything. It must be queen h5 is his idea. I don't see any other issue. There's no forks after this. Or then queen h5. It shouldn't be a problem. I just come back. It should be fine to take. I just take on f7, queen h5, king g8. Who do we appreciate? I don't see it. I don't see the issue. So I will take queen h5, just go back to g8. I don't see the problem. He could try sacking again, while my king is still lined up with his rook. But he's starting to run out of pieces there. He still has a lot of pieces, so that's why I still have to be careful. But I didn't see. He got a little bit. I can understand why he felt pressure because he is down 2 pawns, so he's feeling desperate to turn things around. But sacking on f7 here, it does not seem correct. He could have just made some simple moves and then maybe found a better way to sack. He's also in time pressure now with 2 minutes on the clock. And yeah, looking at his rating again, he's 1500 bullet. So although he is 1900 blitz and his bullet is provisional, well, maybe not provisional, but only 26 games. So he is 1930 blitz. So 1930 is good. I mean, I'm not much higher on blitz. So he can play fast if he wants. But having only a minute 38 here can't be easy. Okay. Not a bad move because now he is threatening stuff. But he can't. Yeah, I think I'm going to trade rooks here because trades are good for me. And then I might just go king g8 on my own. I don't know what he's thinking about here. He has one move, so that's a bizarre think. And his connection is 5 bars, so I don't know what he's thinking about there. But yeah, king g8 looks good to me. And I'm just going to play it. Just get the king safe. I'm up a million pieces. So I'm up a pawn, and is it just one piece? How come it feels like I'm up more? I guess I'm only up one piece. Okay. So yeah, I still have to be careful. So he's threatening the d6 square. I could offer a queen trade. But that also just lets his queen potentially get better placed but at least my queen gets active. I might go for that. I might go for this. Okay, I'm going to go for it. I was just making sure there was no issues, but I have knight takes f6. Yeah, but I'm only up a piece, so a piece and a pawn. And the clock. Like, those are good things, but he still has enough power to be dangerous here. He's got a queen, a rook, and 2 minor pieces. And my king is a little exposed, so still have to be careful. I assume he's going to avoid the queen trade. Otherwise, my job should be too simple. And I would love to get rid of that knight, because that is a beautiful knight for him. Yeah, so he avoids the queen trade. Yeah, I think I'm just going to give him a little check. Centralize my queen a little bit to start. If he blocks here, I don't know. I'll move it again, but at least he's blocking his rook. Yeah, and then I think I'm going to go here. Then I'm hitting two pawns. So I think I'm going to go queen c2. And I don't think he has an attack here. I don't see it. Maybe he comes in here and maybe he's being annoying. But I'm gonna go for this. Yeah, so if he goes knight d6, I do want to defend the rook. I'm scared to put it on e7 to get off. I'm scared to go off the back rank. But I have to, because I have to defend e6 there. That's important. Oh, yeah, so things are getting a little hairy here. So knight d6, rook e6. Then I have to be careful about back rank stuff. No, he goes that way. He defends this pawn, but I can grab this on a4. I also have a fork now with a check. So lots of options. Yeah, but knight d3 is looking good. He has to move the queen. But that looks good to me. And my knight jumps into action too. This should be fine, unless there might be this queen d4. Yeah, there's queen d4 there. And then maybe I just repeat. Okay, I'm going to do, maybe this might be a little lazy. Might be a little lazy, but yeah, queen e4 rather. So queen e4, I think I might just repeat. Oh, wait, no. Then I have knight f2. Yeah, I just have knight f2. Yeah, so this is good. Knight d3 is good. Long game. And my opponent's down to 50 seconds, so he's going to be scrambling for the rest of the game. So he's going to have to play very accurately for the rest of the game, and he'll still be losing. So as long as I don't blunder something huge here, like my queen or mate, I should be good to go. He just resigns. Okay. Ooh. So took a bit of a risk playing a provisional player, but it seemed to be safe this time. Got 6 points for that. And that brings up my rating to not too shabby level. Yeah, 2094 on classical, which is, yeah, not shabby. So let's just look at that game again from the top. So he played London with an h3, which is it's solid. It's good. I just find it excruciatingly boring. a4, it's probably okay, but c4, maybe that's okay too. I don't know. Played c5, d5. I didn't want to allow him to play e4. I jump into the b4 square. Hello, Vincent Garcia. Played rook e8. Yeah, really didn't have a plan at this point, but just trying to improve my pieces. And yeah, then I started to have ideas of the c2 square. And I think this was a mistake. And I took with the knight, which again, if this was a blitz game, I definitely would have taken with the pawn to stop e4. But I took with the knight because I realized he can't play e4 because his bishop is under attack. And I get to keep my bishop's diagonal open here. So yeah, I took with the knight. He retreats, but then that gives me the chance to grab on d4. So this was actually a mistake, I think, bishop g3, because I just went a pawn here. And I was terrified of bishop b5, but I think I could have just played knight c2. But I'm not sure, because he might get... No, he gets he at the end. Yeah, if I go... So if bishop b5, knight c2... Takes, he has bishop. Yeah, so I can't do that. So, yeah, I was not looking forward to bishop b5. I would have had to play rook f8. And then he can recapture on d4. And I'm okay there, but my queen is kind of awkward. And that bishop's... I guess, yeah, I will be able to trade it off. But I think this would have been a good move for white. But then I won 2 pawns and try to trade things off and don't let him play bishop b5. And then this was unnecessary. He needed to just suck it up and try to play solid here. Yeah, okay. Let's look at that with the engine. While that loads, let's take a look at my account here. Yeah, so the graph is updated. 534. I don't know if the rank updated. I didn't look at that. I think it did, though. I'm not sure. Almost top 500. Oh, you can't see it on stream, but almost top 500 now on a classical. You can see the graph, though. This is my all-time graph. So I'm getting close to a peak. 2127 was my previous best, almost 2 years ago already. Jesus, time flies. Yeah, so I'm, what, 30 points away. It's still a ways off. 30 points away. Okay. So looking at the game, whoa, that's the graph. 1 inaccuracy. 1 inaccuracy, not bad. What was the inaccuracy? Probably later in the game. Well, let's just jump to it first of all. The inaccuracy was, yeah, it was here later in the game. And bishop a6, it says. It wants me to trade first. And then like bishop h4 or rook f8. Rook f8. Who cares? That doesn't matter. No, I think I played well. So there's nothing really. There's nothing really to look at. Anything really to look at here because computer says I played perfect, more or less. Took a lot of work though. Like it was not simple for me to find the moves. Okay, I'm going to move over to a rapid now. On chess.com. So I'm just getting that loaded. Okay, it should be good. Should be, yeah, it should be loaded fine there. Okay, here we go. So Vading dropped a lot. I'm playing John A. Poor from the US. Don't really like playing the American opponents because they tend to be pretty good. Okay. So I'm going to play it. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Okay. Yeah, it'd be embarrassing if I lose. So I don't want to lose. Must win. So I'm wondering if Queen F3 or G2, or G3, I mean. But I'm going to go Queen F3. Been a little while since I played against a Stafford. That's why I was a little slow there, trying to remember. So B5, I think, is a thing. Yeah, so here I just offer this trade. And then I don't know if I want to play A3 first, though. But yeah, Bishop E3. And then I just come back and then I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, so Bishop before, and I think I just go back. I don't think I play A3. Like, okay, wow. Well, that's weird. Why do you do that? Okay. So can I let him take this? No. Okay, so I've got Queen C1 and I have Rook B1. I guess I'll go Queen C1. Okay, I guess so. I wonder if knight e5 is and knight e4 is a thing. Take, check. I don't think it is. I'll go Queen C1. Wait. Is Queen C2 or Queen D2 a thing? Possibly. I don't. I know, but I want to keep. I want to keep the pawn. I think I'm going to go Queen C1. Yeah, still. Yeah, that's still slightly scary, but I should be okay there. So I think he needs to keep developing. So maybe B6 or Bishop D7 or Bishop Bishop D7 or B6, I would presume, from black here. He's probably calculating 94 to see if that is possible. Okay. Well, Queen C1 defends B2. That's why I played it. The other option was Rook B1. Okay. Well, I think I just go Bishop E2, although I might have G3. I know that the computer often likes to do this. But it's going to be one move slower for me to castle. However, he might actually want to take on on E4 now. I could go A3. I could go a3. The queen moves somewhere. Then I could bring my queen back out, I think. f3 seems bad. Okay, let me just think here. So if I go g2, is he threatening? Well, no, let's just say, yeah, let's say, so g3. So takes, knight takes. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. Oh, could I have castled? I didn't even consider castling. Oh, I didn't even consider castling. Yeah, okay, anyways, be careful about saying moves so while I can still make them, okay? But yeah, I think I'm gonna go bishop e2, and then if bishop e4 takes, and then I can castle. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go for that. Let's go for that. Kind of scary. It's kind of scary. Yeah, so takes, castles. And then my bishop's hanging. Oh, but it's not though. It's not though. It's not going to be hanging. Because his queen is hanging. So this should be okay. His queen's going to be hanging. Okay, that burned a lot of time. Yeah, so, but he got a lot of pawns for it. He got 2 pawns for the piece. Well, bishop d3 makes the most sense, and let's not waste more time. So I came out of that fine, but the 2 pawns is no joke. Yeah, the 2 pawns is no joke. Time to get, actually, yeah, could do that. Yeah, this does hold him back a little bit. Is he going to, don't tell me he's going to sack again? That's too much. That's too much. Okay, yeah, let's get active here. Let's not waste time. Maybe he tries running the c pawn, but that's going to give me time to do things. Okay, yeah, so this is a tempo move, tempo defense. Actually, this is nice too, because I'm threatening. Ooh, that's good too. This is just a 1 move silliness. This makes more sense. So we'll go queen g3. So he has to deal with my... Both moves defend and attack at the same time. So, but this is more one-dimensional. This is more solid long-term. Yeah, so he defends that. And then I don't care about pawns anymore. Well, I kind of do, but I think we just attack. Oh, that's a blunder. Let's not blunder. This seems terrible. Oh, it seems so bad. I really don't want to do that, but I want this square available. He's got everything covered, though. I could maybe... Okay, fuck me. I'm just, my head's, nothing's going on. Nothing's going on in my head. Just nothing is going on in my head. I drew a blank. I drew a complete blank there. I gotta play quicker. I spent like 2 minutes doing nothing. Terrible. I just sat there and I drew a blank. I just drew a complete blank. Holy smokes, that's scary. Oh, he blundered here. Ooh, okay. Sorry, I just drew a blank. How much time did I waste there? 2 minutes or something? A minute and a half to 2 minutes? Okay, beat the stupid Stafford at least. But, ugh. Speaking of Yasser Seirawan, have you heard the thing where he like commentates your games? I'll give me a second and I'll show it. I gotta hook it up though, so give me a minute. Okay, yeah, I'll get that set up. What? Oh, I might have to refresh. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so this might work now. Okay, so like, oh, it doesn't work in. Do I have to refresh? Does it not work in?
After we.
What? It doesn't work in a analysis window? That's unfortunate.
Your pawns are going nowhere.
Forbidden on 4 continents.
Oh, it doesn't work on because I know if I play against a computer it should work. Let's just see.
E5.
Yeah.
Knight F3. F6. Knight takes E5. Yeah, F takes E5. Check. G6. My king has been compromised and maybe
Definitely.
D6. And I'm forced to move my king. King David 7. I feel like I want to do something immediately.
I'm trying to increase the volume. Oh, it's already at max volume, but it seems low volume to me. But
yes, fair enough. I think that is absolutely the way I would judge the position as well.
Oh, I agree, Yasser. What do we?
So there was tricks like this.
Queen to E8. Check.
That's pretty good, Yasser,
Yes.
don't you think?
Queen F3. By the way, they did follow our line. Knight on A6.
Okay. Anyways, you get the idea. But it's funny
so
though,
let me
right?
just make a move here. Queen C6. And then I was going to go.
Also, you can change it to, I can do Maurice. So now we got Maurice here.
Bishop D3 has been played. Rook B8. and now castles, and then bishop to g5. Wow, trickery by the engine. Slow down.
Oh, I got Yaster. I didn't know you could do both at once. I've got Yaster.
You guessed it.
Oh, no, it's just
And
one.
I appreciate the engine's first response, which is check. Bishop to d7 being signals as virtually dominant in this position.
Funny, though, right?
Knight to a3. And now,
Yeah, and there are other ones as well.
and
other
this one will be fatal.
Take piece sudden.
Here's a Russian.
Most natural move bishop e2, bishop f4. d4. Now bishop take f4. Yes. Queen e7.
Okay, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn it
Maybe
off now.
Very deep decision. Queen e6 now. Oh,
Okay. Sorry. Okay, but I had to show that. So getting back to the game. Well, I will analyze the game in Lichess, and then I'll go back to chess.com. But it says 1 inaccuracy again. So that's 2 games in a row where I had just 1 inaccuracy. Yeah, but I didn't consider the castling. I didn't even consider that, which is scary. Yeah, I didn't even consider castling here. Had I seen that I could just castle, I would have just castled here. All my problems would have been gone. That's funny. I didn't. It never crossed my mind that I could just castle here. It never remotely did it cross my mind. But Queen C1 is actually almost as good. It's like 1.4. So, but yeah. So was that my inaccuracy? No, the inaccuracy was actually Queen takes E3. It actually wants to go F takes E3. And just solidify the center, I guess. Yeah, that's right. Penguin. Yeah, it's an extension on Lichess that does it. Yeah, but yeah, so this is actually better than what I did because this allows Knight D5, which I don't really care about. I mean, it's still better. So if I go Queen D2, then apparently there's like some effort. But white is still better. But I guess more accurate was taking with the pawn to stop any shenanigans in the center. Yeah, and we protect our king further. But now that's nitpicking. Yeah, that's nitpicking here. Okay, I'm going to play another one on chess.com. So let me switch back and play a new one. Okay, white again, playing Shurat. Is that Mexico? No, Tajikistan. Tajikistan. Oh my God, again. But I doubt we're going to get 2 Staffords in a row. Yeah. So here, I just had this the other day. I forget. I think D4 is actually the best move. And then this kind of transposes to another line. Oh, but he takes this way. I think just... Yeah, I think just bishop E2. And then his queen, I think, is a little silly on E7. And I don't need to touch anything there. So I just castle now. Bishop G4 though. Bishop G4. Bishop G4 is annoying, believe it or not. So I might actually play H3 here. Because castle's bishop G4, H3, bishop H5. That is perpetually annoying. I am actually playing, I think H3 is actually the right move, honestly. I think I had this not too long ago, or a similar position. So normally you don't want to play these slow moves, but yeah, bishop g4 is seriously annoying. So now I castle, then okay, is he going to castle queenside? No. Ooh, is this a thing? Because I did create a hook on h3. Rookie one time? I think it's time. Yeah, so let's play rookie one first. Queen f6 maybe? No, he doesn't even care. Okay, he doesn't care. So what, bishop d3, f5? Or I guess he has e5 too. But yeah, I am gonna play it though. Let's just play that, let him deal with it, and then c4. I'm gonna pick up the pace here because I am down a minute already. So it's not classical, so I have to pick up the pace. And I have to be careful about the d file. He does have a lot of potential firepower. Yeah, there we go. I might just play c5 here. Or wait, can't I just take and then I take the knight? Isn't that just winning? Oh no, it's not. His queen gets uncovered. But then knight c3, and that can't be good. And I could even play maybe knight c3 first. Yeah, this has to be good. Oh, but now no, I want to take first because otherwise he can just move the knight away. Because he's no longer pinned. But then I can take here. So maybe I can play knight c3 first. But no, then he can just trade. He can trade. And then, yeah, so I want to take here first. So, yeah, then I play knight c3. That's the correct move order. That was worth thinking of. Oh, actually, he can just take on c3. He's okay here. Oh, he doubles down with f5. But I can move this and then play f3. Do I have time for that? Yeah, maybe like knight d2. Do I win a pawn or anything? Knight d2. I don't know. But then he's taking this. Is he fine? Okay, can't I just take now? Not yet. Not yet, because yeah, he can just take here. Take here. I need one more. I'm surprised that he held that. Yeah, so the problem with knight d2 is knight d4. I don't like that. So I'm kind of annoyed that he was... Okay, so just keep building on that. Yeah, queen c2 maybe. Yeah, plus I get off this. Well, then he can move the bishop. Oh, yeah, maybe queen c2. Queen c2, knight b4. That is ridiculous. Okay, a3 and then queen c2. I guess I'll do it. But it feels slow. I don't know, but I'm wasting time here. I just can't believe that he's just willy-nilly throwing things out and is going to get rewarded for it. That's stupid. I could take here and then take on b5 or g5 maybe. Can I do that? No, I could start this way. Take. Yeah, okay, I don't know. I have to play quicker now. But then I'm dropping this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand how he was able to play like this and get away with it. That's, yeah, because he takes d4 now. I was going to go knight g4, but... Well, now, the way he took, though, is not accurate. Oh, wait, it never would have worked anyways. What was I smoking? I just can't believe that he got away with it. How dare he? How dare he? Wow. I can't believe I lost to what this guy did. Unbelievable. Seriously, and then he gets this. He's just winning. I mean, so what? Do I have? Can I go knight e5? Takes. I just can't believe it. Okay, well, I played a3 for a reason, so yeah, maybe I just go queen c2. Wow, what the hell happened? Okay, I can win a pawn by I can go here and then take on e4. He'll get a pawn in return, but at least I have that. Okay. So I'm down 5 minutes on the clock, and I still don't understand how he played like that and got away with it. My rook's going to get trapped, though. My rook's going to get trapped. I'm going to go here, but my rook will get trapped. But I'm going to take the risk. Maybe I can go there, and I don't know. But he just needs to get the knight here. I guess I lose a pawn anyways, but trading, I'll take my chances in an end game here. I guess I'll trade everything here. Let's get this one active. A6 and B5. I want pass pawn, but I don't know the best way to do this. Okay, let's try to get the king in. I don't know if I don't know. I might be. I need to get a pass pawn. What's the best way to do that? This way? It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I don't think. Not a bad idea. Go G3. Yeah, we trade there. And in front of the pawn is the worst way to do it, but at least his rook would be passive. Not that mine isn't. Actually, I had f4 there. So f4. Yeah. A minute 28. Okay, we have an outside pass pawn. A minute 27. Yeah, trade all of those. run the passed pawn. These are strong though. They're strong. Okay. I mean, this should be a draw with proper play. But how dare he play the opening like that and get away with it? So this is kind of annoying because he always has this follow-up check. So I'm not sure what I would do about c4. Guess I can come here. Dangerous though. Dangerous. Even just king. Yeah, king there. This is dangerous. He might just be able to run it now. Even well, not quite yet. Oh, he's got that. Annoying. Wow. Fuck. I've lost here. Shouldn't have put the king behind. Yeah, like earlier. Should have stayed in front. Oh, I lost that. He's got to push it, I think. I'm not going to be able to draw this. I'm going to flag. That's a good pre-move, by the way. I don't know. I just don't have time to calculate here. Yeah, he's going to flag me. Damn. I'm offering him a draw here. Ah. I can't last 50 moves. Yeah. Annoying game. Yeah, I burned a lot of time in the opening, but I'm just surprised. He asked me for a rematch. How dare he? Decline. Flags me and asks for a rematch. I don't blame him for flagging me because then he asked. Now I'm blocking him because he keeps asking for it. I hate people that do that. I already said no, and he keeps asking me for a rematch. Yeah, he played so weird in the opening, and then ugh. I don't know how he was able to get away with it, because I don't think it was good, like he just didn't care. He just played without caring. Like he just made random moves, hoping that he would be okay. Right? Like it's +2 here, which is like what it felt like. And he just threw out moves without thinking. But so where did I screw up here? This wasn't the best way forward, but should I play knight c3 immediately? No. I don't have a paid account on chess.com, so I guess I could go to the line thing, but the analysis page, but apparently this is still good. It's not the optimal way to have played, but it's still good for white. Yeah, now it's +3. Was A3 must have been wrong. Yeah, A3 was wrong. So what should I have done here? Okay, I will go to the analysis page, but then I got to switch this around and okay, so yeah. I'm just old and slow. It sucks to get flagged like that. I don't blame him because he did have a lot more time than I did. But he shouldn't ask for a rematch when he flags me like that. Okay, yeah. So what was better? I wasn't panicking here. I was just amazed that he was getting away with this. Oh, you can't see the screen. Let me try to fix that. There. Yeah, no, c4 was good. So knight c3 here was better, apparently. I didn't think it was because his bishop was protecting the queen now. So I didn't think this was as good. Apparently it is, though. What else was there? Yeah, I went. So knight takes d5 is the move. Interesting. Really? No. Oh, sorry. Knight takes d5. Oh, so I did this too late. But how did we win here? Then queen b3? So what? Queen b3, he brings the rook back. It's not so simple at all. Then it wants to play bishop e3. But this is Stockfish 11, so who the hell knows? Weird. Yeah, that's a weird continuation. Whoops. Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, weird. Yeah, weird continuation from the engine. G5 is the best move. And yeah, still should have taken on D5 apparently. And I should have, again, it wants to take, yeah, it always wants to take on D5. It wants to remove the blockader. Then queen c2. So the moves weren't supernatural, I don't think. And then I played this fine. I just ran out of time. Okay. I'll play another one, but that's it always sucks to get flagged. Right? I do not blame him for doing that, because I would have done the same. He had like 5 minutes. I had like 30 seconds. So I used more time earlier in the game. It's his right to flag me there, but it doesn't mean I can't feel bad about it. Okay, well, lost points to that silliness. It was a dead draw, rook and pawn, or rook against rook rather. But what are you going to do? That's what That's what happens when you don't play with increment. What do we have here? Okay, we have a London. Hopefully not another H3 London. I don't want another snore fest. Yeah, that last game just leaves a bad taste in your mouth, you know. If he takes on c5, I think you can take anyway. But I think knight takes is technically best, followed by bc. But I usually prefer bc. Yeah, and then here I always take here, and then I think I take again. Oh no, yeah, and this is not actually a problem because I think you can get trapped. I think I just take here. Yeah, I think this is poisoned. I just recapture and then G6. Okay. Now I'm not. So this is like a new position for me, I think. I guess knight f6. This is always kind of annoying though, looming over me. Okay, let's. I guess I'll go knight f6. Yeah, this is a new position for me. Not simple to play. Okay, so can't I just take on g2? Is there something I'm missing? Like here? Shouldn't be. I think that's just a mistake. And I'll probably go all the way back to b7. I could make a pit stop on d5. But I think I'll just go back to b7. Hammerholics, no, I have pre-moves enabled, but I was just dead there. I mean, if I pre-move, then he can play tricks. He can play tricks like capturing my rook, for example, or giving certain checks, and then I drop my rook or walk into a skewer. And even so, with the 0.1, I don't think I have enough moves. Even if I pre-moved every move and he didn't do any tricks, what would that be? Like 50 moves times 0.1? I didn't have enough time, even if it was the pre. Well, no, I guess I would. Did he move? No, he didn't. Okay. So up before knight g5, I think it was an equal position. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's just go all the way back. And then I'm not worried about him taking on h7 because I'll just take and then g6. So I think he'll castle now and then double up on the h file. He's going to try to attack there now. Although I'm covering h1 right now, so he'll have to cover it later. He like castles and then like f3. He's definitely looking to attack here, though. So if he does castle, I could force a trade, but my bishop is good. I don't think I want to do that, even though I'm up a pawn. I could also play h6. Yeah, Vincent, but I was dead no matter what. Like I had like 5 seconds. Like pre-moves, I was going to lose regardless. You know, if I had 30 seconds, it's a different story, but I had no time there. But yeah, so if he castles here, h6, because then I think he has to play knight h3. I actually have some decent discoveries. I might have knight g4 here. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Knight g4 might be playable. Yeah, because I mean he is. Yeah, I do have. Maybe I start attacking on the queen side. So b5, knight e3. No, this is it's just a tough. Yeah, it's a tough position. Even up a pawn, it's tough. Very tough. Maybe I just go g6. Just stopping. Then I don't have to think about all that so much. Maybe I'll just go g6. Less to think about. Yeah, knight g4 is interesting, but I just don't know if I want this trade, because my dark squared bishop is not so fantastic. He's got 5 out of 6 pawns on dark squares, and there's still lots of pieces on the board, so I'm kind of restricted there. Yeah, but it is interesting though. It is a move, so maybe I should just play it. Maybe I should just play it. Maybe I should just play it. Now, he might have 96 actually. He's got 96. Whoops. Okay. And he might even have also had no, I think that's the only good move for him. No, he also has knight f7. Ooh, yeah. So that was never playable. Okay. So he wants to take here. I don't mind that. And then he wants to sack here. Ugh. Okay. Do I need to defend it? Yeah, this is actually a threat. Or does he start here? Maybe he starts here. Yeah, these are real threats. So there's bishop c8, which is just disgusting. There's bishop d5, which is also disgusting, but I'm wasting time here. But I don't like bishop d5. Maybe queen d7. Maybe queen d7. That doesn't do anything though. No. No. I could also yeah. This seems to. Oh, I can't let myself. I just can't do it. Okay, I guess I'm playing it, but holy crap. Who wants to play bishop? And now I'm in time trouble, but who wants to play bishop c8 there? I'm going to put it on d7 though, so at least it's off the back rank. No, this guy's playing pretty good though, because I don't know if you call it an anti-London because you can't avoid the London, but my anti-London is not too bad. I don't think. Yeah, I mentioned bishop d5. I just don't like bishop d5 because I don't know how long I can sit there. He might be able to just like play knight d2 and then c4. And also my knight later can't go to d5. Yeah, so now he's on this again. Now that this is protected though, this might be back on the table. No, it's not. Okay, can I go here? Oh. Seems wrong. Seems wrong, but I don't want to get into major time trouble again. Maybe he goes f3 and then g4. Where was that rook? Was that on e1? It was on e1, so actually this threat was gone. So I might have been able to even just go back to b7 there. Well, maybe not, because there's still... Well, bishop g6... Yeah, there still would have been bishop g6. Which I'm unsure of that. I'm unsure of that. I don't know what I think about that. Did he get 2 pawns or 3 pawns there? 2 pawns. He gets 2 pawns there. Okay. I have a slight time edge. So this still doesn't work because of knight f7. No, it doesn't work because it's protected now. But knight g4, knight f7 takes... Yeah, it does work now. It does work now. Yeah, okay. Oh, he still wants this, the nasty guy. Yeah, but I think I have knight g4. Knight g4, if he takes here, I just take the knight. And if he goes knight, oh, knight f7. No, knight f7 does hurt. And knight f7 does kind of hurt. Yeah, that's really weak, huh? If I go here, takes... Maybe I can just take. Oh, I'll risk it. I'll risk it. I think I take and then run. Although, then he has knight f7. And he gets more than enough material back. But yeah, I couldn't think forever. No. Sorry. I take here first. I take here first because it's check. Yeah. So he does do that. Yeah. What am I doing? I looked at this and I thought it was fine, but it's not fine. So king g7 and pray. So he takes here or there. Yeah, I am really blundering here. Okay, let's start with the check. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just dead. I might have to play knight f6 after. Fuck! Dropped my bishop. I just ran out of time. Not my night today. Or week. Bad week overall. I'm so bad under time pressure. Wow. Terrible. Dropped a full piece there. Yeah, he played well though. Like this loss doesn't feel as bad as the other ones because the other ones my opponents played bad. I played worse, but in this game my opponent played well, so it doesn't feel as bad to lose this one. Can he do that? Because I'm taking the rook if he takes the knight. Still very, very dangerous for me, though. Knight and a queen encompassing my king. I don't know if that's survivable. But he's under time pressure, so I might be able to stack. Okay, so first of all, are there any mates? Oh, yeah, okay. So first of all, yeah, are there any mates to worry about? I don't. Oh, yes, there is. What am I talking about? So how do I defend that? This? And then, yeah, hope that I can survive this. It's resigns for there. Maybe not. He wants that. Oh, I'm gonna check. What am I doing? Okay. Ugh. Hello, Rudra. Rudra's Chess Tricks. How's it going? Okay, got very messy at the end there. It looks like my opponent also gets into time, panics in time pressure. So the first half of the game was good. It was quality. This was all quality. This is all good. I know that this is all good. Then I slowed down here because this is a new position for me. I do think C takes was fine. You were 1814. Okay, cool. Whoops. It's starting to get a little bit late here. Yeah, I think knight f6, and then this was ambitious here, and then he dropped the pawn. This had to have been a mistake on his end. And then I burned a lot of time. I burned 2 minutes on g6, which I think is probably okay. Yeah, I was thinking of knight g4, but knight g4, there's knight f7. And I'm losing a pawn there, at least. Yeah, no, I'm losing a pawn after knight f7, so it's a good thing I didn't do that. Yeah, then this was scary. Rook e1. No, I think g6 might have been okay. But yeah, bishop c8. You're 2-time school champion. Yeah. Well, not to burst your bubble, especially since you're young, but there usually aren't that, there's not much competition in school. I remember when I was like in high school, there was a chess club, but there was like 5 or 6 people that played, and half of them didn't know the rules. The other half were probably like 500 on chess.com. But if you're 1800, yeah, that's the better thing. I would be much more proud of being 1800 than being the school champion. And to suggest how to get to 2000, well, you're not too far off. So just keep working on it. I mean, you're young. You'll probably get there in like 2 weeks from now. Okay, so yeah, this was scary. This was I don't like black here all of a sudden. All of a sudden, I don't like black anymore. Funny how quickly that happens. Yeah, h5 was a bit of a gamble because it's kind of a scary move to play. And then I screwed up here. I think knight g4 was a mistake. But I was maybe I have to play rook g8. I didn't want to. I'm gonna sneeze here. Excuse me. I mean, who wants to play rook g8 there? I didn't. Yeah, it's just kind of an annoying position. And I think I'm worse here. And then I blunder, and then I was considering like playing rook or knight h6 here. I was considering it, but it just felt like it's a matter of time before I die. So I took once, and then I was considering this, but then he just takes on g5. So, but I can't protect both g5. So I guess I should not have traded rooks. Even so, this still would have been a problem though. Maybe I have to let him play rook h7. But I should not have dropped g5. Yeah, I could have just played bishop. Yeah, I could have just played bishop h6. That's the move. Bishop h6, and then maybe he goes bishop h7. Yeah, still complicated. But then I have maybe queen f6, and maybe I'm okay. Maybe. And then I am scrambling here. But yeah, he blundered with bishop h7. So, but maybe I can still... No, I mean, white has to be better here. But then, yeah, then he drops the rook. And this was still scary, though. Knight and queen. And, yeah. Unfortunately, he was low on the clock. So even if he had not blundered knight e4, I can survive here. Worst case scenario, I trade my queen for the knight. And then he'll flag eventually. Okay, I'm going to import that into Lichess, and then since I don't have a paid account on chess.com, here we go. And see what the computer says. Oh, thank you, Kai Beats. Actually, likes don't. What would really help me is to watch like more of my videos. Watch more of my videos. I'm trying to get to 4,000 watch hours. I'm very close. I should be there in 2 weeks. Okay, so this is the graph. This is about what it felt like. Yeah, that seems about right. So let's look at it move by move. And this all, I know that this is good. The only thing I wasn't 100% sure about is CD, which is fine, maybe not optimal. But it's like a 30 or 40 center pawn difference. And he did recapture the best way. I think the downside to capturing with the C pawn is I then get a bit of play down the C file. Plus, I guess there is a little bit of pressure on the E file for him down the road. Hello, San Diego. So alternatives by the engine are rook c8. But this is not even worth looking at. This is seriously like a 20 center pawn difference. So this was all good and dandy. Yeah, this was a little bit of an inaccuracy from him. I was considering bishop d5, but the computer likes bishop b7. What? Oh yeah, or bishop c6. That's a kind of strange square though. But yeah, bishop b7. So no problems yet. I played g6 here, which was okay. So almost perfect play so far. Bishop c8 though was a mistake. So what do we have to play queen d7. I considered it, and then I thought I thought I considered queen d7 here. Maybe I didn't. Thank you, Kai Beats. Appreciate it. Yeah, the reason is it's a very selfish reason, but I'm very close to being fully monetized on YouTube. In order to get monetized, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in a single 12 months period. And I'm very close. I've been my channel is like 6 or 7 years old, and I am now at 3,801 watch hours. So I need 199 more watch hours before I become a fully fledged YouTube partner. And I'm on track to hit that in about 2 weeks from now, like May 12th. But it all depends on how many watch hours I get. But it'll happen eventually. But anyways, that's why I'm working on my watch hours right now. And that's partly why I'm streaming more and longer and more frequently, because the streaming really helps build those watch hours faster than posting regular videos. But I'm doing both. Okay, so yeah, so Queen D7 was better. And what did he do after this? Yeah, so he circled back. So we do stop him from doubling on the H file, but are there any other reasons why? There's F4 and there's Queen F3. So Queen F3, I have to play Rook B8. I mean, it's still pretty equal, even with Bishop C8. So it's not a life and death situation here. By any means. But the bishop just has way too much influence here. That why should we take it off? So I could have just played Queen D7. It's funny I didn't play it. Okay, but still pretty equal. And I was considering going back to B7, but I didn't. I played H5, which was second best. And yeah, so this is losing. Yeah, because of Knight F7, which I saw and then I just forgot. I saw this, I calculated it even, and then I'm like, this is terrible. And then I went for it later anyways. So when I analyzed it after without the engine, I was thinking Rook G8. Yeah, and that's the best move. So we just simply defend G6. Rook H6 accomplishes the same thing, but to me that's scarier because the rook could get into trouble being undefended here. And even just ignoring this, or maybe, well, like, I was scared of this too. Apparently we're okay, but I was scared of this. So he moves the rook somewhere. And then Rook H6 is good, apparently. Yeah, pretty complicated though. Yeah, so he finds the best move and he's winning here. Better was Bishop H5, but we're both a little low in the clock at this point. This was the best move, and this was a mistake. Yeah, I should have just cut him off. So the reason I didn't do that, which I did consider, is I was scared of F3. I just thought that he would just keep coming. But I guess I am hitting the rook. But even so, I thought this would eventually be a problem for me. But it's holding. But it's uncomfortable though. That's the right word. This is uncomfortable for black, even if black is objectively fine. So yeah, here I had to play Bishop H6, but I didn't have the time to fully calculate. And it's +5. I'm completely losing, but this was actually not a blunder, believe it or not. Losing my voice now. Bishop H7 is not a blunder. Well, it's not a great move, but white is still completely crushing. It's +6 here almost. But he recaptured the wrong way. He had to play Rook H5. Very hard move. Well, maybe not very hard, because he's going to lose the exchange if he doesn't. Whoops. So he has to move the rook. But why did the other squares, why are they not good? Well, they're still, I guess it's good. It is still good. Why not here, though? I guess we get out with tempo. So he had to come in here. And then he's also threatening Rook H8. That's probably the key difference. Oh, and he's attacking it twice, too. Yeah. Okay. And now black is better. And I had a big time advantage here as well. And then, yeah, he screws up. Okay, boys and girls, that's going to be it for me today. Starting to strain my voice, which is a good indicator that I should end. So 2.5 hour stream. I was hoping to do 3 hours to get more watch hours in, but this will have to do. As a recap for today's session, I started off with, well, the usual warm-up of 30 puzzle streak, which took me 2 tries because I screwed up on the first run. Then I played a classical game on Lichess, which I won, putting me at 2,094 on Lichess. So almost top 500. Wish you could see that. Can you see it when I do it this way? No, it's cut off the way I have it. But yeah, almost top 500. I'm 514 for classical. Then I played maybe 3 or 4 rapid games on chess.com. Roughly broke even. I might have gained like 5 points overall, but played a bit sloppy in a couple of them. And I got flagged in one of them. Anyways, that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for participating in the chat. I appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow probably around the same time, maybe slightly later, not sure.